absolute complete respect to everybody that would have worked in these places.
Did you hear somebody whistling though?
Are you all hiding in the shadows so we can't see you?
I thought I saw almost like a mist on the right hand side, so about probably 2-3 foot away from you. Water coming through the rock.
Is it me or am I hearing?
I'm hearing voices as well, yeah.
Yes, sir, yes. If I'm poison, manufacture records. It's like a light is in my face, but I can't fall for you. I close my eyes and drift away. I've overdosed on you. Cause then you wake up dead one day.
Our investigation continues at RAF Llanberis Reserve Bomb Depot, where on the 25th of January 1942, only 6 months after its completion, the roof collapsed whilst a train with 27 wagons and 14,000 tons of bombs were being unloaded, killing and injuring personnel below. Also, in this location, only several months ago, the entity named as Mothman, or Owlman as it is known in the UK, has been seen within the area of the bomb depot and in the slate mines. Here is some of the evidence captured so far.
Do you want to walk down towards me? Loading bombs.
Come down here. Come and stand in front of me. Can you help us, please, and tell us what it is that's here? Phil and Clive make their way to the first floor of the bomb storage area, and Clive takes up a position in one of the elevators.
Just like to contact anybody that was down here in 42 when the roof collapsed outside on the train carriages carrying all that ammunition on that dreadful day, and who may have had some kind of association or possible sighting of what was then known as the Birdman or the Owlman. Seems that the government hasn't leaked any documents as to how many casualties were involved in that accident on that day. Perhaps she was one of those workers that was caught up in the tragedy. introduce myself. My name's Clive, and I'm a member of the team here today to try and uncover some truths about not just what happened on that day, but this place as a whole. The man behind the camera, his name's Phil. We've already been introduced to him. And I'm sitting in one of your lifts that would have been used to transport the ammunition from downstairs on the trucks up here into the storage areas. I wonder if you was one of those men that operated the lifts, or if you was one of those men that helped take off the ammunition from the trains. I'd just also like to say absolute complete respect to everybody that would have worked in these places. It must have been extremely dangerous. There was a risk of explosion from all types of chemicals down here. So you would have been careful what you was allowed to wear, what you was allowed to do. Even your shoes, there would have been no metal inside your shoes, anything to cause a spark. I wonder maybe if you was a safety officer handling the explosives down here. I wonder where also you got your munitions from. There's two sites that I know. One is on the south coast of Wales, and another one would have been in Wat Tyler Park near Basildon. That was a munitions site as well, quite a large one. Can you hear something?
Just saw lights.
Did you?
Yeah. Across the floor in front of me, down here, underneath the lift.
Okay.
Down there, Clive.
Phil sees a light coming from below the lift shaft, but it is not captured on our static cam that is covering that floor. However, our static cam that is on the ground floor has filmed what Phil has just seen. A light below them appears out of the lift shaft, stops in mid-air, then it changes into several colours before it then moves off into the doorway on the right side.
Now earlier on Phil asked if there are any spirits here, and if so, what kind. So if there are any spirits down here, and you're producing light from the energy of the running water, perhaps. Would you like to show your lights now so that I can see them, please? This is where the water is down there. There's a drain in the floor and it's rushing through the pipework. So if there's any energy in here, it's going to be concentrated down there. Are you hiding near the water source? Are you draining the power from that? Did you see anything over there? Straight ahead, like a dot of light. Just a quick dot.
What's that?
Straight through there. I'm not sure if I saw a dot of light on the wall. A very quick dot.
That's the direction I was filming, so... I thought I saw almost like a mist on the right hand side, so about probably 2-3 foot away from you.
Okay. Is there anything here?
A mist, which seems to have some sort of shape to it, moves in front of Clive and Phil. You can see it move upwards on the right-hand side of the screen. Also, a voice is caught on the digital recorder replying to Clive. When Clive asks if there's anything here, a voice says, obviously. First, here is the footage of the anomaly, followed by the EVP with enhancements.
Is there anything here? Is there anything here?
Hello spirits, my name is Jackie and I've come to say hello to you and talk to you. I hope that's alright. We're not here to harm you. Can you come touch my shoulder, or Jeff? Jeff's holding the camera. Touch his arm. He saw the gentleman that's here as well.
What was that noise?
I don't know, I heard that. He saw the gentleman that's here as well.
What was that noise?
I don't know, I heard that. He saw the gentleman that's here as well.
What was that noise?
I don't know, I heard that.
An EVP of a man's voice is received saying, "Just stay." Here is the audio taken from my full spectrum camera that I am holding.
Come walk towards us. It would be nice if you said hello. There's a lot of banging going on, isn't there? Are you all hiding in the shadows so we can't see you? We can't see you, but you can see us.
We set up several motion detectors with a REM pod on the first floor of the bomb store, and I used the SB11 spirit box to try and make further contact. If you can you use this device I've got in my hand and come through on the white noise? Come and speak to me, please. Come through and tell me what your name is. How long have you been here for? Did you work here? Was you part of the RAF? What happened that day when the roof collapsed? They say it happened so quickly within seconds, and no one stood a chance. Nothing was heard or activated on the first floor, so we made our way down to the ground floor to enter the mines. The access here is through a small hole 5 feet off the ground, so Clive would have to help Phil and I get through.
So this is one of the mines, and as you can hear in the background, it's got running water. Further on down there in front of us, it goes out into a valley. Okay. Is there anyone down here with us? If you can hear our voices, can you come and speak to us, please? Come and tell us that you're here. Is it me or am I hearing?
I'm hearing voices as well, yeah. I know there's the water in the background, but there's something over the top of it.
Okay, well, so we're hearing voices, but not just one voice. It's like someone's having a conversation. What are you talking about? Are you talking about us being inside this mine? Inside this tunnel? We've come to speak to you, to find out more about this place and more about you that worked here, and also quite a few of you died here. Can you come walking towards us, please? That is the strangest thing. It just sounds like people talking.
It does, doesn't it?
It's like there's like a conversation going on, or like as it was back in 1942, people working here, they're all talking away, and that is really strange.
What was that?
Yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That is really strange.
What was that?
Yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That is really strange.
What was that?
Yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What work do you...
You're talking.
Sorry?
You're talking again.
Yeah.
Above the noise of the flowing water, Phil and I can hear talking, and my digital recorder picks up a voice saying, "Get you." Here is the enhanced audio.
What work do you...
You're talking.
Sorry?
You're talking again.
Yeah. What work do you...
You're talking.
Sorry?
You're talking again.
Yeah.
So much water coming into this place, isn't there? Just constant. Which, considering it's not raining, hasn't been raining. Water coming through the rock. Yes. Did you hear somebody whistling there?
Yeah.
Did you hear somebody whistling there?
Yeah.
Did you hear somebody whistling then?
Yeah.
Did we just hear you whistling a second ago? It's quite a loud whistle. Were you one of the miners that used to extract the slate from these mines? And these tunnels were cut through the slate to enable you to transport what you dug out of the mines to be taken away, to be processed. It must have been a very dangerous job. Because although it looks pretty stable whilst we're here, I certainly wouldn't like to be hacking away at it with no support. That's one thing I've noticed. It's not like many of the mines I've been in where they have wooden supports. It seems to be literally just hacked out, and well, optimism holding it up.
A female's voice is caught on Phil's digital recorder asking for help. Here is the audio enhanced.
Hacking away at it with hacking away at it with Tell me what your name is. We're not going to be here for much longer, so this is probably your last opportunity to communicate with us. As we walk back through this tunnel, let us know you're here. Give us something to remember our visit to this place. Now either you can do that, like you've done already, by talking or by whistling, or indeed touch one of us as we walk past you. Make us jump. Oh, we didn't notice this when we were here before, but they're actually behind this bricked up area. There is another tunnel which runs as far as I can see. It looks like there has been a bit of a fall. If you can get a shot in there, Jeff, of that.
We inform Clive that we are making our way back to the entrance and ask him to meet us there, as we will be needing help to get back out of the mine. With a bit of a struggle, Phil and I make it out through the tiny opening in the steel doorway. RAF Llanberis is certainly active with those who worked here and also those that lost their lives when the roof collapsed on top of them back in 1942. As for the Mothman, I believe we did capture some evidence suggesting that it was here or still is here, especially when I asked the spirits to help us and a voice answered, "I think it's insect." I will keep following the reports of the Mothman as I have done since the 1980s.